Hello everyone. This guide, really quick, is for new rangers, people that might have boosted with toms or a booster. We will go from 0 to 80, collecting pets through a path. Every single one of the pets. Some veteran players may say that some pets are attainable earlier or sooner, which is true. But here you will just follow through a path. You will be guaranteed that the pet will be there, no matter what. As well, this guide will work for every type of account, going from people with expansions, just core guild words, or free-to-play players, so everyone can use it. I will be giving you guys recommended levels, or what levels you should have to go through this path a little bit easier. I will try to keep free-to-play players in mind, so I don't make you go through an area that you don't have access yet because of the free-to-play restrictions. But other than that, let's just get into this. First thing, doesn't matter what type of account you have, you will be able to teleport with a waypoint. By the way, you need a couple of silver to move around, not much. We will not expend nearly close to one goal. So just open your map. We are going to start in Plains of Ashford, which is the char starting area. Don't mind my change of appearance. This is just the magic of editing, and to show you guys that you can do this from 0 to 80. Basically, you just turn south to the Black Citadel, which is the Char City. Let's grab this waypoint, we're going to need it later. And then we turn west. At the end of this path, just take a right to the elevator. Quick left, quick right. Elevator again, and then right. Just move across the ruins, southwest. And here we will find our first pet, besides the one that we got when we created the character. Now we go a little bit to the north, close to the wall, and there is the next one. Okay, now we port to the waypoint that I told you that we were going to need later. We kind of go northwest here. And now we're going to the main city, Lion's Arch. Lion's Arch is going to be our pivot point for all of this tutorial. Here we're going to collect most. There is a lot of pets that you can get here, so we are going to collect a few. Okay, we get into the water. First aquatic pet. Now you swim down. Second aquatic pet. And now let's go back to the surface. Okay, now just grab this ramp and go up. We have an NPC here that has pets in kind of on the middle of the bridge. Don't feel bad, he is going to cry when we take the pet, but they love him, so he will get more. So you get this one first, you wait a couple, no more than a minute, and the next one is going to show up walking around. Just grab that one before it gets to the NPC. And if it gets to the NPC, it doesn't matter, you can grab it anyways. Okay, here it comes. Alright. There are 7 pets total that we can get here in Lion's Arch. Okay, up the hill there is a little farm. Here's a little piggy. Okay, now next one is, in my opinion, the coolest pet that you can have as a ranger. It's almost at the beginning of this jumping puzzle. So you just climb up through the jumping puzzle. Nothing too fancy. And just jump down here. I believe there is an easier way to get here, or to go straight down without jumping that much, but that's fine. And here is what I think is the coolest pet. Imagine who else can tame a shark. Okay, waypoint back to the middle of the city, and we're going to go to another city. Just basically go north until you see all these purple circles on the minimap. And we are going to the Asura city. And we're getting more aquatic pets here. Where is it? Somewhere here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we port back to the way we came in. And we're going to go down to the very bottom. To the south side. Now we go to the north. Here's the next one. Now let's go back to the 3rd floor. And back to Lion's Arch. Now to the Sylvari city, the Grove. Just walk a little bit to the middle of the map. And now we go to the Sylvari starting area. Based on what we know from the wiki, this is the only starting area that actually has pets. The other ones for some reason don't. And all of these you can do before reaching level 15, so you can level up while you're doing this to level 15. You don't have to reach 15 exactly, but it will help for the next ones. These ones are basically the easiest ones. Here basically we are just heading north, being close to the west side of the map. Now we keep on going the same way, north, kind of hugging the west of the map. Now it's really interesting that this is the only area that has pets. It kind of makes sense if you're thinking about the point of view of being accurate with the lore, because this is kind of a jungle area and the other ones have been habitated and transformed by the residents. The humans, we always mess things up, so that makes sense. Charred, they just like metal, so kind of makes sense too. Now that's based on what I got from the wiki. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but this one seems to be the only map in the 13 areas where you can actually get pets for your collection. Okay, a little bit here, and this is the next pet. Now we're going to go grab a waypoint because we're going to need it later. But meanwhile, you're leveling up. You most likely are going to get it anyway, so. But I'm not doing map completion right now, so this is just for future use. Okay, now just basically follow this path straight, going for the next pet. All right, here after this little swamp. Okay, now we're going to grab another waypoint just because we're gonna need that one later too. Okay, back to Lion's Arch. Now we're going to Holbreck, City of Norn. This one is the capital city that has the most pets as well. The other ones don't have as many. Waypoints in the cities are free, so we are gonna take advantage of that. Okay, now pour back to where we came from. We go basically north, here to the left. Now, something that shows on the wiki that I couldn't find right after this pet is here on the middle where there is that fire. There is supposed to be polar bears here. I've never seen one. Well, there are polar bears, but they are not polar bears that your ranger can tame. So, but it's listed on the wiki, but I couldn't find it. So we get into this lodge and we get the wolf. Okay, now we go out of the city of Norn to the Norn starting area. Quick left. Basically just follow the path. We should be able to tame the bunnies on that renowned harp behind us, because if you ever done that, they kick you hard. It will be funny to have one of those bunnies as a pet. Okay, so in this bridge, we get the next pet. Now let's change this pet to have our badass shark. Who doesn't love a shark? Come on. Okay, now through this cave. Now there should be a cave somewhere around here. Cave. Oh, there, between those two trees. Just get inside. Alright. Now there is no more pets on this map that we can get, so we're just going to go basically northwest to the continuous map. So basically now we have all the pets from the level 0 to 15 technically. So we're just going to go to the next area. I'll recommend you to be level 15 to have an easier time. It's not a must, but it will make your life easier. And anyways, you get to play the game, so just have fun, play the game. Okay, basically here what we're going to do is hog the edge of the map, just straight forward. There will be a couple of long walks during this process. I'm going to try to give you a couple of facts while we are at it. Okay. A little swim ahead. There is no aquatic pets here, but let's. You can change the name of your pets here too, so you can name them whatever you want. They are not name restricted, so it doesn't matter if another pet already has that name. You can still have it, and you need a lot of names if you're going to name all your pets. 55. Okay, we have everything that we need from here, so let's go back to the city of Char. We're going to Disia Plateau. I butchered the name, but sorry, I don't care. Here is another level 15 to 25 map. Here is just a very long walk across the map from one side to the other, just because of the way that we got in. You can start leveling up here too, because you're gonna need those levels later. This is a long boy walk. While we are doing this walk, we are going to need, oh shiny, we're going to need you guys to start getting into a guild. You can have up to 5 guilds in your account, and it will be better if every guild has a different hall. That's basically kind of an area for your guild to meet up, do PvP, boost, some things like that. And there are 3 different holes. Try to have 3 guilds with different holes, because we're going to need them way into the future. Not right now, but start getting to meet some people, make some friends. Because it's fun. It's an MMO. Just talk to people. People here are very nice. Just ask for a guild, do a map chat. If you're free to play, you cannot do a map chat, but do a map chat if you have any other type of account. And if you're free to play, you can still get into a guild. That's not a restriction. Okay, we have the 2 pets that we can get from here. Now we're going to get these waypoints that I told you that we were going to need later. Okay. It's still 15 to 20. So you're going to be safe if you are around these levels here. Okay, you here, just follow the path. Now, one of the facts that I was telling you about is that there is another game mode other than PvE that is called World versus World, which is 3 servers against each other. And in those maps, you can actually get 20 different pets. There is one pet that is exclusively from World versus World. You don't really have to do much to get that pet. It's a really quick walk to where the pet is. I'm going to show you. So here, after these trees, there is the next one. And now just go north. You don't need much when you're in World versus World. If you are not level 80, you're going to be level up to level 80, not permanently, just while you're in World versus World. I don't recommend you to try to fight anyone while you're in World versus World, because most likely you're going to get wrecked. But you can get in. If you are in a regular account, I believe that you can get into World versus World at level 31. And if you are a free-to-play account, it's like 60 or 61. Okay, here inside this cave, there is the next pet. Okay. Now to the other waypoint that we were going to need from the Silvari starting area. Oh, wrong way. Okay, now this is almost one of the last ones to level 25, so I'll recommend you to start leveling up to level 35 at least. But if you're playing every map and not just following the path, you will be level 35 for sure already here. Okay, here there is a little hole in the mountain, a little path, a little pass. Right after this one ends, there is the next pet. Hey, where are you going? Oh, here. To Lion's Arch again. Okay, now we're just going to go out of Lion's Arch through the north side. Okay, this next pet, I cannot tame it, not because it is not possible, but just because that's the pet I choose at the moment that I created my ranger. So I cannot tame it right now because I already have it, but it will be there if you don't choose this pet as the first one. Just follow the kind of south-ish side of the map, straight line, still in the skill point there. Lichen. Okay, right behind these trees, there are the bird. Okay, again, I already have it, so I cannot tame it, but it will be there if you try to tame it on your while you're doing your collection. Okay, here we just basically go north. We are leaving this map there. That's the only pet that we could get here. At the beginning I mentioned here is just a quick left into a cave. At the beginning I mentioned that there are some pets that you can get earlier. There are some events that you can do, and if you're a ranger, there are some instances while you're doing your personal history where you can actually get some of the pets before some of the levels that I'm going to be showing you, but nothing major. Okay, here in the human city there are a pet or two, I think, but we already have them, so nothing here. We're just going through a little Asura gate. This one here. The Field of Ruin. Okay, here just hug the inside wall of the city, of the little city that we have here, and just go out through the most southern exit of the city. I'm sorry, northern exit of the city. Now, while you're doing your collection here, you as well can be completing your map. If you're new and you don't know, while you're completing your map, if you get every point on the map, you have some parts for your legendary weapons. There, you don't need it. You don't need that weapon. That was just my brain trying to complete the map. So we grab the pet there behind us, and now we go north, kind of west at the end of this. Now these ones are a couple of the long walks that I mentioned before. Now most of the maps that we're going to be going through now are around level 30 to 40. So it will be a good idea for you guys to keep on leveling up. Leveling up. Damn, English is hard. Okay, you just leave this camp here. Right, next map. Okay, so here just follow the river. Up this hill is our next pet. Now you just need to do one of these very long walks. Basically straight to through the middle of the map, north. Now there are some pets. There are basically two main category. Oh, by the way, here, if you're walking through this path, this burn gate that you saw behind, if they're closed, you just attack them and you can go through. They're not closed permanently. So there are two categories for pets: terrestrial, aquatic, and amphibious. Well, basically what it means that there are some pets that you can use inland and water, some that are just restricted to land, and some that, of course, as the beautiful shark, that are restricted to water. Okay, here it's about close to this waypoint. No, here behind. By the way, if you're free to play, you can get all these pets with all this content without paying a penny. Another shiny. Okay, again, this one is just a long walk. We're changing maps, so try to be getting about level 40 while you're doing this. Here, right at the start of this map, there is the next one. If you enter through the way I did, but if you're following, you will always be on point. Now, this next pet, the first time that I was recording this, the file got corrupted and I couldn't catch the moment of taming the pet. It just vanished. But this one here, you can tame it. I already have it because the first time that I recorded, I got it and the recording got corrupted. But for sure, you go there and you can tame it. Now, basically here, north again. We're doing a lot of north. Kind of across the middle of the map too. Again, keep on going up in levels, because you're gonna need them very soon. As I said at the beginning, you don't really need to level up to get to these maps. Maybe if you're free to play, you need to reach a specific level to move to a different map, but it's not that restrictive. You can still move around, just level up and you can keep on playing. Now here behind this, there is another one there. Okay, here just follow the river all the way. Don't leave the river. The river is your friend. Okay, here where the river kind of splits, just hug this wall of fire. We're changing maps again. Okay, now we are supposed to be around level 60. So if you're free to play, you should be able to get to World vs. World. Just click on the top menu, select the little castle, and this pet is the one that is exclusive for World vs. World. You can only get it here, nowhere else. The only thing that you need to do is go to the center map and to the blue side, to the corner, to the north corner of the blue side. You get the wolf. Then we go out by clicking on the little house. You just click on yes when you're done. and go back to PvE. If you don't know, you can stay on World versus World if you want to do a couple of fights. If you are under level, you're gonna have not such a great time, but it's fun. I like it myself. I have fun in that. It was my main way of playing this game for a couple of years. I used to command something that's called Edge of the Mist. It's kind of not being played much these days, but World versus World is fun. Okay, here just hug the west side of the map. And if you run around through World versus World, you will see the other 20 pets that I told you that you can get there. But all of them we're getting outside World versus World. That's the only one that you needed back there. Okay, we're done with this map. Back to a lovely Lion's Arch. Okay, now we're going extremely south. We have been going north the whole time, and now we're going south. There are some pets that you can get in this map, but we already have them, so nothing to do here but to go south with Little Sharky. And I mean it, like literally, just keep on going south. The next map as well, there are a couple of pets that we can get there, but we already have them, so we just need to keep on going south. And you can, of course, do the events, keep on getting levels, because basically the map that we're going to is like a level 70 map. This map has a couple of big events that people always run. Explore, try to get into a couple of guilds because we're gonna need them later. Remember to maybe kind of be a picky with the guilds, making sure that all of them have different guild halls, because it's going to make our pet collection a lot faster. Almost done, I promise. It's just basically going south. Okay. Okay, now here we're going to get almost the last couple of pets that you get in core Guild Wars 2. Technically. There are a couple of core pets that we are not getting just yet. Basically, these ones are still free. If you're free to play, you can still get them. After you get that one, you just keep on hugging the edge of the map, and there should be a cave entrance somewhere around here. No. And in this cave, you will see that there are a lot of pets that you can tame. It looks like you could get them all from here, but if you're leveling up, this one is, you already have a bunch of these ones. We just need one from this cave. But if you're level 80 boosted, you can just port here if you have it and just grab a bunch. Okay, now I said before that you don't need to have the level to get the pets, so I'm not going to level up, and I'm going to show you that you don't really need to have the level to get the pets. So you can be like under level in a map and still get the pets if you just want to rush through the collection without having to wait for leveling up. Something that you will have to keep in mind is that you are going to most likely be one-shotted a lot. Other than that, you can for sure get them. So I'm going to, whatever level I gain, okay, right in front of that circle island, you can get the last pet from core. And now to the cheeky teleports with the guild halls. So I was saying that I'm not going to gain any levels other than the ones that the character is going to gain just because I'm playing the game. And now, very important, we are done with every pet that you can get for free. Now, to get this content, you need to have the expansions. The good thing about Guild Wars 2 right now is that if you get the latest one that is called Path of Fire, you buy that one that is very not expensive. You can find a Guild Wars 2 partner. I am not one, never been. You get one the expansion, you get the second one for free basically, so you get both. You have to play the expansions to get the ability that I'm using here right now. That is called gliding. Without the gliding, you are going to have a very hard time doing this. So here you will need the Heart of Thorn expansion, gliding, mushroom jump, and you will need the Path of Fire mounts. As you can see here, the little bunny. At least those. The updraft in gliding and the bunny in Path of Fire. Those two will be a must because we need them. From now on, if you want the rest of the pets, you have to have them. Okay, so now that we're on this busted place, I'm not gonna say what they are because spoilers. If you haven't played, you just play the game, you will get the whole history. Very cool, by the way. So basically we are kind of going west in this map. The updraft will help you to don't go down. You can get there in a different way, but this one for me was the easiest one, the easiest way to get there. So here now we are the highest we can be on this map. You need the mushroom jumping, gliding, and the bunny. I forgot how the bunny is called. To get to these places. You get them just by playing with the expansion. There's lots of tutorials and it's not hard at all. Okay, we keep on going kind of southwest here. We're looking for two wreck ships. She'll be close now. There, to the left. Those two are the ones we're looking for. Now, this I'm doing this way because you can do this at any time. These maps, they have like a night and day cycle, and during the day you cannot really get access to this part without the mount and the gliding and the mushroom jumping. But at night, when there is an event, you can get here in completely different ways. Now we are going to that fire over there. Right here. Right below this is the first expansion pet. Just glide down. There you see it. There he is. Okay. Now let's go away because I'm under level and they're gonna kill me. Okay, now we're gonna do another cheeky teleport to a different guild hall. To the Gilded Hollow. Just go south to the exit. As an extra detail, these are technically the order from the easiest to the hardest pets. There's still a couple of pets that are basically from Guild Wars 2 core game. But if you're new to Guild Wars 2, they're gonna be the hardest to get. So here, after getting out of the guild hall, we just got to climb up, all the way up, out of this city. There is another skill that we're going to need later that you get just by playing the game. There we got our next pet. We already have them, so we're leaving before we get shut down. You see, you don't need to be level 80 to get the pet. So as I was saying, there has to be a waypoint here. I think I'm over it. Oh yeah, back. Okay, now you turn on that waypoint that we leave behind, and we are changing maps. There is kind of one pet per map here. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. Okay, I'll get back to. Oh yeah, we need one of the frogs. There is a race. Well, there is these masteries, right? The mastery that you get with the bunny, with the gliding. There's one mastery where you use some kind of teleports that are on the ground. There are holes that port you to different parts of the map. We're going to need. Well, you don't really need it, but it's going to make your path a lot easier to move around. Oh, by the way, here you just go through this cave. Oh no. Save me, pet. Save me. Aha. Okay, now here's the next pet. Right beside the entrance of the cave. This orb that I'm using there to revive myself, that I'm going to use again. I am using it just because I don't want to port and do the path again. You can buy them on the gem store. It's the way this game survives now, being free to play and having very cheap expansions. You can buy stuff that is kind of just quality of life. You don't need it to play the game, and these ones I didn't buy them. I got them by playing the game. So you don't really need to buy anything to play this game other than the expansions. At least the part that we are on right now. Okay, here are these things that I told you that we need. These teleporting little pads. So we can move to the next map. Okay, the next map that we're going to, it's a little bit not harder, but it requires collaboration to get the pets. Basically, the map needs. There is something that is called a meta event. Basically, it's a wide map event that everyone in the map has to help to get it done. Because without the meta being, oh man, getting down again. So without the meta being kind of completed, you cannot get these next pets. So basically, there is a function to search for a group and just try to get to this map whenever there is people doing the event. Because if you get on your own, the pet doesn't spawn if the event has not been reached certain level of progress. So here are 3 lines. There are 2 pets on this map. The first one is on the middle lane. So just follow the middle lane almost to the end. The waypoints on this map, you don't have to unblock them. As long as you are in the map, they will be unblocked. So you can waypoints are to teleport, like fast travel. So right here, right above this bunch of spikes, is our next little dragon pet. And it will only spawn if the event has gone over this point. Otherwise, it will not be there. If you can see here, there are 3 lines. The one in the middle is the one where the pet is, and the event has to be almost to this bottom 3. Otherwise, that pet doesn't spawn. If the event has not reached that part yet, the pet will not be there. So the event has to be almost completed for you to be able to get that one. Same to this one. There had to be fighting the main boss of the map to get to this area. And this pet does appear if the meta has not been completed, but it's very hard to get there. Okay, now to the next expansion. If you already played the expansion, there will be an NPC right here that will take you to the area. But if not, again, the cheeky teleport to the guild hall. Okay. We have to pay our respects. Praise Joko. And we just exit the guild hall. Right above those stairs. Mr. Sparkle? Okay, so these maps are very, very big. Now, these maps have a little, I don't know how to call them. We can call them maybe a bug. But whenever you are inside the map, it doesn't matter how you get to the map. The waypoint where you're supposed to come in to the map is going to be unlocked. So we are going to be using those little mistakes, we could call them. I don't know. I don't think they are mistakes. They just, every time that you get into one of the Hearthstone's maps, Okay, I just grabbed that waypoint because if we die, I don't want to pour all the way back. So you just go up these stairs, through the trees, up the mountains, and we'll find our next bed. Once we have it, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about when I mean that the waypoint is available, even though that we have never been here before. Okay, grab the pet. Okay, now let's get out of combat. Let's hide. Okay. Okay, now look at this. The waypoint, never been there, but the waypoint is available, so we're gonna take it. And changing maps. Here, just I recommend you to use the Raptor because it goes a lot faster, and there is a lot of mobs in the way. Through this spider cave, and now we grab this waypoint, and right above this waypoint is the next pet. Going up. Cheeky waypoint. Changing maps again. Now we're going to the east side of the map. And as you can see, you don't need to be level 80 to collect all the pets. I'm still not level 80 and I am almost done. You can get your pet collection done literally in one day. I'll say if you have a level 80 character, in no more than 3 hours total, you here under this rock there is a cave hidden right there. Just go inside the cave until you reach the little lake inside, and there is the next pet. Another cheeky teleport after you get it, and to the next map. So you could be literally a level 70 and you will be able to get these pets, because the last 10 levels I have always feel they are a little bit harder to get. Okay, cheeky teleport to the beginning of the map. We're going to the deserts. So this pet, I couldn't find it anywhere else. The wiki says that there is in other places, but I can only find it right below this tree. It's a sand lion. It's supposed to be in other places, but I couldn't find it. That's the only place I could find it. So it's supposed to be in other places, but right under that tree, for sure you can get it. Okay, well, we're out of cheeky teleports, but we're almost done. I think I remember what I was talking about, that I am not an ArenaNet partner, so I get no benefit out of this, saying this. But buy the expansions. They are fun. I promise you, this game will give you thousands of hours of entertainment. And if you would like to support a content creator, I'm brand new. This is kind of the first video that I actually tried to do something. So you can leave me a comment on things that I can improve, because I'm literally new at this. This is kind of the first time that I'm trying to voice over to So if you have constructive criticism other than my accent, I'll take it. So here you just hug this wall. There is no other place to get inside. Well, maybe a little bit farther north, but this hole, you just jump into it, and you fall off the river. So I was saying that there are people that have partnership with ArenaNet. There is a guy called Wooden Potatoes. He has lots of videos about lore. He's one of the guys that kind of inspired me to do the video thingy. So you can use his referral code. He gets a little kickback if you use his code. Just look it in YouTube, Wooden Potatoes, you will find it. Okay, here are the last pets, what I consider to be the hardest for a new person getting to. You get to this NPC, you buy this. It is called Hall of Monuments Portal Stone. Double click to use it and you get here. Now here are the last 4 pets. The only way to get those last 4 pets are if you were a Guild Wars 1 player. Basically there is a system where people that used to be playing Guild Wars 1 got rewards for continuing playing to Guild Wars 2. And they got armor skins, weapon skins, and in this case, ranger pets. I do not know exactly where they are located, but this is a really small space, as you can see on the mini-map here on the corner of your screen to your right. It's not that big, it's just 2 little circles. If you get 30 points, you get the other pets remaining for the collection. You get them from here just by playing Guild Wars 1. There is nothing special that I can say about it. You just play Guild Wars 1, get those 30 points. I don't really know how to. You just play the game and you go get into this place. It's called the 8 of the North, and they will be here just ready for you to take them. And that is basically it. This is all ranger pets, the fastest way that I know how to get them. Nothing attached to events other than the ones on Dragon's Den, and everyone else you have it now. You click on your pet collection and everything will be filled in. The ones will be missing with the 4 that I'm telling you right now. There are 3 earthbound pets and 1 aquatic pet that you don't have right now, just because if you're new and new to Guild Wars 2. Well, this is the video. If you reached to this part, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. If you're still here, subscribe. It's free and it's optional, but I'll appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.